What's up, internet? Today we are going to do a full body stretch. We always want to do a full body stretch before we start dancing so we don't injure ourselves. Let's get to it. First, we're going to start with our head. We're going to stretch here and go to the side. You really want to stretch this muscle all along here and all along here. We're going to tilt here and go back to here. And back here and go back to here. Now we're going to go up, stretching all right here and here, and go down, stretching back here, and up, and down, and up, and down. I typically like to do these 3 times because you can really feel that stretch. Then we're going to turn our head to the side, stretching all back here, and the side, stretching back here, and the side. This is number 2, and this is number 3. Next, we're going to go here. We're going to put our hand right on our head. We're going to lift our arm, and we're going to slowly pull our head down, and we're going to move our arm outward. This is really going to pull that stretch a little deeper. We're going to move our arm forward, and that's going to stretch muscles back here that you didn't even know you had. And then we're going to move our arm back, and that's going to stretch muscles up here. Do the same thing on the other side. Pull your head down further. And move your hand forward and back. Next, we're going to go to shoulders and arms. We're going to start with circles. I like starting with circles. It is a workout, but it definitely helps with your arms. It helps keep them loose, helps keep them flowy. Run circles forward, making them bigger as we go. So that way you can really feel this stretch all the way from here down. And you want to feel that in both arms. You want to keep going till you feel a little bit of a burn. Feel the burn. We're going to tighten up those circles and go smaller. And right here is where you're going to really start to feel a burn. You're going to feel that burn all in here and in here. Now we're going to go back. Again, doing the same thing. We're going to start tight this time, tight circles, and we're going to move, making them bigger. Ooh, hear me popping. Okay, next we're going to take our arms, we're going to go forward and rotate. This is the muscle you want to stretch when we're doing this. We're going to bring this arm over. I'm going to put this arm and hook it under. I'm going to pull this arm. This is going to stretch your shoulders all back here. You want to pull your arm so you feel that stretch. Again, this will just help keep your arms loose and flowy so you don't injure your shoulders or your shoulder blades. You just don't want to get injured when you're dancing. Do the other arm. Again, you're going to just hook. You can either hold or you can hook, your preference. Again, you're just focusing on this right here. That's where you're stretching. Very good. Now we're going to bring this arm. You're going to grab your elbow over your head, and you're focusing right here, all on this stretch right here. You're going to pull. Next arm. Arm up. Focusing on this muscle. And you're going to hold it. And you're going to come out of it. Go ahead and shake that off a little. Next, we're going to focus on our rib cage. Again, your rib cage, very important. to stretch every part of your body when you're dancing. Your rib cage is no different. Do not forget it. If you do something wrong, you will injure your back and you'll injure your ribs. You don't want to do that. So we're going to make a box. Pull this out of the way so you can see. We're going to make a box with our ribs. We're going to go side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back. Faster. Now faster. You're going to kind of make a circle with your ribs. Okay, now going the other way. Side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back. Faster. Now you're going to make a circle going that way. Very good. Now we're going to focus a little further down. We're going to start going down to our hips. We're going to go back and forth, just like this. And then we're going to do the same thing with our hips that we did with our rib cage. We're going to go side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back. Now circle. Really loosen up those hips. You do not want to pop anything out of place while you are dancing. It is oh so painful. Now we're going the other way. Side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back. Faster. And circle. Now we're going to take our hips, go in a figure 8 formation. Just swiveling your hips in a figure 8. Again, this just helps loosen your hips. Okay. Now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and go in, 2, up. You're going to stretch to the side, so you can stretch all of this down here. Doop. And I like to go down and up, and other side. Ooh, really feel that stretch right there. If you can't feel the stretch, then it probably means you're not doing it right, or it probably means that you need to push a little further. Sometimes people are a little more flexible. So if you're a little bit more flexible in this area, go ahead and stretch down further and throw your arm a little further. That'll help you feel that stretch right in there. Just go to where you can feel a stretch. Don't hurt yourself, just go to where you can feel a stretch. And back around and up. We're gonna make a flat back right here. And what this is doing is it's controlling your muscles in your core right here. It's helping lift your transverse abdominis up into your abdomen. And it's helping back here in your quads. And that's what you want to focus on. And you're going to stand here, flat back. Focus on sucking in that core. Work on your transverse abdominis. Right here. And then we're going to go down and touch the ground. And this is going to stretch all back here and all back here. Keep focusing on that transverse abdominis though. You don't want to lose that. Keep sucking that in. Now I'm going to bend my legs, so I go into a squat, and I'm going to come up like this. This is again helping all in here, and it's also helping back here and back here. Keep sucking in though, you don't want to lose that transverse abdominis. You want to really focus on building that up. That's what's going to help you hold your balance when you're doing turns. You want to focus on keeping that core strong. And right here, I like to do little bounces, just so you can feel the burn. And back up. And now we're gonna move our hands forward. We're gonna come up onto our toes, go down onto our knee, and back up. Again, we're focusing on keeping that transverse abdominis in place. You want to hold your core and walk forward, up, down, up, and walk back. And again, forward, up, down, up, and walk back. Very good. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to the side. You're focusing right here on holding your core still, don't lose that. And then all back here. This is where you want to feel the stretch. You feel it right here too, but mostly here. Other side. Don't lose your core, keep holding it. Keep holding it. In ballet, we tell you, hold that core, keep your stomach sucked in. That's what you want. You want to keep it sucked in. Okay, and since I'm already facing this way, I'm going to go ahead and start this way. I'm going to go down like this. I'm going to hold. Hold really good. Hold, hold, hold. This is going to stretch all back here and all right here. Keep holding your core, don't let go of it. And you're going to drop that knee and you're going to hold. Make sure when you're doing this that you're pushing your whole hip to the ground, like so. You want to make sure it's pushed all the way to the ground. This is what's going to help you get your splits. And you're going to go back and hold. Keep your stomach and your core tucked in. You want to work on that transverse abdominis. Hold, and back forward. And we're gonna reach back and grab our foot. You're gonna hold, 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 and drop. And you're gonna go back up. And if you can, I encourage you from here to try to go into your splits. If you're not quite there, you can work on it. Slowly go into what you can get into, even if it's just here, that's okay. Just hold what you can hold. And rest. Now from here, we're gonna go ahead and take this leg since it's in front. We're gonna move this leg back, keep this leg bent. You wanna keep your whole hip push to the ground, but you also want to be sitting right on top of your split. If you're not there yet, it's okay. Just work up to it. You don't want to do this. This is a no-no. If you're sitting like this, go ahead and try to put both hands on the ground, push up so that this leg gets turned out, and you want to sit right on top of that split, just like this. Just sit right on top of it, and occasionally, if you're working for your splits, you want to go ahead and push up further onto your whole split. That way it stretches all through here and all through here, so you can get that split. And hold, 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 and down. We're going to bend the back leg, straighten out the front leg. We're going to go up and over. Right here, it stretches all along here. And then it gives you a good stretch right in here. And that's what you want. You want to feel those good stretches. And hold. And up. And you're going to go to the middle. Just go to the middle as far as you can. I recently just had a baby, so I'm not going to go down very far. But right here, it's going to stretch all along here. And just hold as far as you can. If you can go a lot further, I encourage you to do it. But don't hurt yourself. Just go as far as you can without hurting yourself. Just go to where you can feel a nice, uncomfortable burn. Just slightly uncomfortable. You don't want to be hurt, but just a nice stretch. Again, continue sucking in that core. All right. And we're going to bend this leg again, and we're going to hold right here. You're gonna stretch your legs out like this, and you're gonna push down on both your knees, and you're gonna sit right on top of that split. Just right on top of it. Okay. Other side, we're gonna do the same thing, but this time in reverse. We're gonna start like this. We're gonna go here. And we're gonna push. Remember, if you're sitting like this, make sure you push onto your full hip. That way you're not sitting back on your waist or on your hip, but you wanna push up onto it. So that way you're not leaning back. You wanna be right up onto it. And then you're gonna push yourself up onto your split if you're trying to go for your splits. Up, all the way up, 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 up. And hold. We're gonna bend back leg, straighten front leg. We're gonna go up and over. And again, for here, you're just focusing on stretching all this and stretching all down here. And stretch, stretch. And then you're gonna come up and you're gonna lean forward. You just wanna go as far as you can without hurting yourself. If you can get all the way down to the ground, then I encourage that you try to move your leg back as far as it can go, because that'll still give you the same stretch and help you work on your flexibility. So just keep working on your turnout, keep working on your stretch, keep working on your transverse abdominis. Okay, and then we're gonna bend this leg and we're gonna sit up into that split. Put your hands down on your knees and hold. Next, we're gonna go back up into this little lunge here. We're gonna hold. So right here, we're gonna just focus on all this, and that's what you wanna focus on, stretching all that, pulling in your transverse abdominis. You feel that nice core stretch. Drop your knee and hold. Make sure your hip is pushed into the ground. That's what's gonna help you get your splits. Continue working on that transverse abdominis. Keep it tucked, keep it holding. Don't let go of that. And we're gonna hold here. Right here, you're focusing on all here. Just wanna stretch that. And we're gonna go back. You're gonna lift your leg and you're gonna grab your foot and hold. And back. And again, from here, you'll go into your splits and you'll hold your splits to the best of your abilities. And if you're not quite there, that's fine. Just go as far as you can. Just hold your splits for the best you can, for however long you can. I recently just had a baby, so I'm not gonna push it in that area quite yet. So just do the best you can. All right, next, we're going to stand back up from our lunge, and we're gonna stretch more of that muscle. So we go back to here after we just hold our foot, and you're gonna come up, and you're gonna hold here, just like we did on the other side. You basically wanna mirror everything that you did on the other side, but you're doing it in reverse. You're gonna go here, you're gonna hold. And then you're gonna go center, and you're gonna hold. Again, focus on tucking in that transverse abdominis. That's what's gonna help you get those turns and help you hold that turn. So work on that transverse abdominis, hold it in. We're gonna go down, and we're gonna go out, and we're gonna make our way into a nice straddle on the ground. We're gonna go here, you're gonna go up, and we're gonna stretch this way. And stretch, and hold, and up, and down. This is the same concept as the other one that we did, where it was with one knee bent, and one straight, and then one straight, and then one bent. the same muscles. You're trying to get this muscle right here, but now you're doing two muscles at one time. You're going here to here, and then you're also getting your sides at the same time. Going down and up and down. Really focus on stretching as far as you possibly can. If your legs can come all the way out, great. Get your legs all the way out there. Just make sure you go as far as you can to feel a stretch. If you're not feeling anything, push yourself a little further so you can feel that stretch. But don't hurt yourself. Please don't hurt yourself. You just want to feel a little bit uncomfortable. You don't want to feel pain. If you feel pain, you should probably stop. Up. Now we're going to stretch forward. And again, if your legs can go all the way back and all the way out, please do it. Do whatever you can to get your stretch. Okay, if you can stretch with your legs in a full split, I encourage it, but make sure that when you're doing it, your legs are not turned in like this. This is a dance no-no, because then you're not getting the proper stretch that you need. And also, you could potentially hurt yourself and train your body to only sickle and only turn your legs in. You don't want to do that. So we're going to turn our legs out, and we're going to make our feet point that way, so that way you get that nice deep stretch all right in here. And then also you can feel where you're supposed to be at. You can feel how your legs are supposed to feel when you're doing anything as far as dance goes. So you want to get that nice, beautiful turnout, good pointed feet. Next, we're going to go ahead and shake our legs in so that you don't pull your muscles. So when you're shaking your legs in slowly, it prevents any kind of a abrasive tear or a sharp pull. This will help prevent pulling your muscle during stretch. So you'll just slowly wiggle your legs in. And again, this just loosens those muscles up so that they have a nice, good elasticity while you're moving them inward so that you don't pull anything. Next, we're going to go up, point your toes, make sure your legs are turned out, nice and pretty, up. Keep that core tucked in and down. And if you have a beautiful mommy tummy like me, don't worry about trying to get all the way down. I know that can be right in the way. So just go down as far as you possibly can. And you're gonna hold. Okay, we're gonna go back up and we're gonna put our hands behind our butt. We're gonna focus on our feet. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And we're gonna go both and point and both and point and both and point and both and point and up and down and up and down and up and down. Now we're gonna go in circles, circles. This is the only time I will say that it's okay to sickle your feet for 1 second. Now the other way. Very good. Now we're gonna take this leg, we're gonna go up like this, and we're gonna bend this leg. And we're gonna hold. This is gonna stretch right in here, and same on the other side, and you just wanna hold. You can modify this stretch if you can't get into this, and you can do it laying down as well. We're gonna switch. Boop. And here. And hold. Again, you just want to focus on stretching all right in here and down here on the same side. Or down here on the other side. And hold. You just want it to be a nice, uncomfortable little stretch. Don't push yourself into pain. If you can do this without any stretch at all, then make sure you push yourself a little further so you can feel a stretch. Okay, and I'm just gonna take this leg, straighten it, this foot, and I'm gonna push out. And right here, you're focusing all right here. And back, and other foot, and out, and hold. and down. Typically when I'm teaching the class, I'll go into this, and this helps stretch all back here and all back into your Achilles. And that's what you want. You want to feel that. And this is what I like to do. 1, 2, 3, like you're a frog, and you're gonna jump up and you're gonna eat the flies. 1, 2, 3, and jump. Eat the flies and back down. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, one more time, and that's our full body stretch. Thank you for joining me for this full body stretch. I hope that you guys learned a lot in this video, and if you guys have any other comments or recommendations or things that you want to see in the future, please let us know down in the comments. We would really appreciate your feedback. And also be sure to subscribe, like, and share with your friends and family. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.